구독과 좋아요 제발요.
레빌레 레빌레
The flying page must be around here somewhere.
Might some kind soul help me?
안녕?
Are you alright?
Don't you know who I am? Zenobia Noak, the girl whom everyone at
왕따야?
school hates for no reason.
Everyone hates
왜
you.
다 싫어해?
Why?
생각해?
Because Hogwarts is full of bullies and spoil sports. Leander Pruitt's one of the worst, that no-talent moon mind.
크레웨트?
I wanted to make some new friends, and so I brought my collection down to the common room. My gobstone collection, that is. I was hoping someone would want to play. Are you familiar with gobstones? Little balls, like marbles. Grand game. And if you lose, they spray you with a foul-smelling liquid.
Gobstones? Sounds like a fun challenge.
That's what I tried to tell everyone. People can be so cruel. Just because they're sprayed all over with smelly gobstone spit, it's their own fault for losing. Imelda is one of the worst losers.
이건 어제 못
Everett
봤었던
and
내용이다.
Storia are terrible as well. And now those poor losers have taken my gobstones and hidden them in very high places all over the school.
아이고.
Rather an overreaction on their part.
I'll say. Anyway, I can't work out how to get them back on my own. I don't think I know the necessary
내가 또
spells yet.
도와줘야 되는 건가?
I need someone, perhaps a selfless and talented fifth year to help me.
이게 좀 알겠어가 아니고 확실한 약속은 못 하겠었는데 이게?
I'll see what I can do.
I'd appreciate the help. If you do find all of my gobstones, do come and see me again. I'll be back to playing Snake Pit and Jackstone by myself in no time.
곱스톤도 찾아줘야 돼? 엄청난 양의 곱스톤? 곱스톤이 뭐야? 일단은 원래 내 퀘스트 하러 가야지. 저기 있다. 아스이어.
Brilliant.
일단 곱스톤은 나중에 하자.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
잠깐만, 이 선생님한테 가야지.
I trust the preliminary tasks.
I completed the assignments,
과제 다
Professor.
완료했습니다, 교수님.
Marvelous.
예.
You clearly know your way around basic charms. Let us give the old mending charm a try then, shall we? Remember to be deliberate in your enunciation and movements. I want to
알겠습니다.
see some vigor. Now, wand at the ready.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir, Professor.
Remember, your wand is a conduit of your magic.
에. 오케이, 레파로. 레파로 배웠습니다.
That's it. Very good. If you would like to practice mending something, have a go with that broken statue in the alcove by the water. It allegedly symbolized heartbreak. Perhaps the
Reparo.
lover thought it too accurate and lashed
오.
out.
절규하는 삶.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
이거 뭐지?
Powers should be kept in the oldest pureblood families, like the Black.
곱스톤 꼭 지금 찾아야 되냐? 컬렉션 보물 상자들.
Black will be headmaster. I have family in America.
호그와트 근처에서 네티 만나기. 아스이요. 다 먹어야지. 저 뭉게묶음은
Everyone
뭐야?
knows you can't conjure food. Haven't you heard of Gamp's Law? Do you think it's painful
용이구나.
to half transfigure?
I almost had a
용이 숨 쉬는 거였어. 애들아, 곱스톤 봤니? 야, 그걸 2번에 하냐? 야, 나 한 번에 나처럼
Lumos.
루머스. 깜짝 놀랐지? 나 5학년이야.
There's something in there. I just know.
아스이요. 꼭꼭 숨어라. 무궁화 꽃이 피었습니다. 오, 무궁화 꽃이 피었습니다. 안 움직이네. 안녕? 술 취했나봐. 안젤라님 어서 오십시오. 레하.
Hello, looking for me?
얘 오남인데 왜 네티라고 뜨는 거야?
Natty, I hope I haven't kept you waiting long.
강력
Not at all.
추천합니다.
Professor Weasley tells me that you need to go to Hogsmeade. You must be eager to have your own things again. And to see the village.
I've been looking forward to
영화 같아.
Good. Shall we set off? I intend to give you a first-rate Hogsmeade experience.
컴퓨터 사양 좀 스팀에 들어가서 자기 사양 좀 보고 좀 하시는 게 좋습니다. 저도 버벅거려요. 근데 버벅거린다는 걸 인지하고 보면 버벅거리는데 그냥 하면 좀 괜찮아. 이 스토리가 탄탄하고 막 이래서 너무나도 재밌어요. 영화에 내가 좀 어렸을 때로 돌아간 것 같고 영화 보는 것 같고. 가자.
I was glad Professor Weasley asked me to accompany you.
Really?
Yes, I had planned to extend an invitation to you myself. I thought you might enjoy a butterbeer in the village. The timing of Professor Weasley's owl was perfect.
와, 이런 거 봐봐.
I cannot tell you how nice it is to breathe fresh air after being cooped up in ancient rooms.
난리
Great
나잖아.
mistake to take it as an elective class, believe me.
I believe you.
Though I suppose you would not really call it elective when your mother was the one who elected that you take it.
네트를 따라 호그흐미드로 가기.
Hogsmeade is beautiful this time of year. Everyone will tell you to visit at Christmas. But that's one of the few times of year I would rather be indoors.
Not much for the cold, are you?
Oh, I do not mind the cold so much, but it has taken some getting used to. I did not grow up
와,
around snow.
진짜 이런 데 살고 싶다. 와. 햇살 좋고 녹음지고 구름 딱 뭉게뭉게 있고. 그리고 얘도 내가 가면은 안 가고.
Oh, wait, over here.
뭐라고?
I often spot lacewing flies in this area.
Oh? What's so special about them?
They are
잠자리,
interesting
획득.
to look at, but if you stew
Okay.
them, you can also use them in potion making.
마법약. 오케이. 뭐 얻을 거 없나?
Look,
무슨
from the
소리야?
forbidden forest. Hippogriffs.
어?
I wonder if something startled them. I heard rumors that hippogriffs had been spotted nearby.
히포그리프가 왜 날라다녀 쟤가? 야 너 와! 안 오네.
Do you think Poppy's already seen the hippogriffs?
Absolutely.
Likely already named them too.
That's the forbidden forest on the left. It's off limits to students, as the name
왼쪽
implies.
편에 보이는 게
Why
금지된
is it
숲.
off limits?
The professors claim it is too dangerous. I think that calling it forbidden
위험한가
makes it
보네.
more alluring.
야 위험하면 가지
There's
마.
Hogsmeade over the crest, past that ruin.
잠깐만. 뭐가 불이 떴었는데? 저장하는 그런 거 같은 거? 아닌가 보네. 가자. 야, 내가 잘못 봤나 보다.
I would spend all of my time exploring if I could.
I confess I was surprised when Professor Weasley mentioned that you knew the area, since you're relatively new here.
She said that?
하늘을 나는 말.
She knows more about
저도 좀
it than I
태워주세요.
thought. I will say, while I certainly learn a great deal in class,
놓쳤대.
what can be gleaned outside of the castle walls.
알았어, 가자. 아니지. 모든 게 싱그러워. 독보석 획득. 뭐든지 지금 다 획득해야 돼.
How are you
저기 있다, 독보석.
settling in? I remember the
독보석.
weeks that followed my
획득.
arrival feeling quite strange. Everything was
뿅뿅.
so new and unfamiliar.
I'm getting used to things. What about you? Do you finally feel settled?
I still miss my homeland.
잠깐만, 이거 저것도
But it is
획득하는 거
beautiful
같아.
here too. And getting out of the castle and exploring helped me to adjust quite a bit. Hogwarts has become something of a home now, I would say. Hopefully it will for you too.
이거 아시어로? 안 뜨네. 오! 월장석. 오, 터트리면은 나한테 들어오네. 오, 좋았어. 월장석은 저렇게 먹는 거구나. 내과도 있고. 너무 좋은데. 야, 너네 데이트? 데이트 방해한다고 눈을 야 그렇게 지켰더니요? 오늘 한 번만 봐준다. 알았지? 눈을 잠깐만. 야 잠깐만. 여기 곰 표시가 있어. 곰이 나타난다는 건가? 뭐가 굴러와. 아키요. 이거 뭐야? 퍼프 스캔? 암놈? 오케이, 그것이. 야, 미안하다, 야.
Mr. Moon! He is the Hogwarts cat.
내가 좀 호기심이 많아서 그래.
Looks a bit westful,
문 아저씨야? 나 일단 독보석 좀 획득하고.
Hello, Mr. Moon. Have you met our new fifth year?
Pleasure. You might want to turn back, Miss Onai. Turn and...
왜 돌아가래?
Is everything all right, sir?
Oh, it looked right at me. Eyes
왜?
big as saucers.
왜 돌아가래?
What did Mr. Moon?
Jemmy guys. Ugly and airy and terrifying. I shall be at the castle where it's safe. Good luck to both of you.
Poor Mr. Moon. A demiguise. I think he had too much fun in the village.
문이네.
I will say that I have
한국
never
사람인가?
seen such
한국
a
사람인데. 가자. 별장석.
Nearly there. There is much to see outside of the castle walls, not just Hogsmeade. I am happy to explore whenever you'd like. Rumors being what they are about goblins and such, it might be nice to have a friend with you.
I'll keep that in mind, Natty. Thank you.
And here we are. It is hard to know where to start. The Three Broomsticks is the place for butterbeer, and you can get any sweet you can imagine at Honeyduke's. I could not choose a favorite shop here. It changes with every visit. I can tell you that you are certain to find everything you need in Hogsmeade.
저 사람 런닝머신 탄다.
Professor Weasley said that you need to get potion recipes, spellcrafts, some seeds, and...
A new wand.
Of course! You will enjoy Mr. Ollivander, and I am keen to see what you will do with a wand of your own. You should be able to collect everything you need and still have time to explore a little as well. Experience Hogsmeade at your own pace. We can meet up in the town circle when you are finished. Enjoy yourself. I will see you soon.
오케이. 이 아줌마 런닝머신 타. 야, 너 우리 학생이구나. 아주 런닝머신을 잘 타는데? 애야, 어딜 그렇게... 아, 야, 나도 같이 타고 싶다. 런닝머신 같이 타보자. 난 안 타지네. 야, 운동 열심히 해. 청록색 시계장치 스카프?
I'll be right with... Ah, it's you. Just a moment, please.
Hello, sir. I'm looking for...
For a new wand, yes. It's about time.
Yes, about time?
Well, you're our new fifth-year student, are you?
맞아요, 접니다.
What am I saying? Of course you are. Gerbold Ollivander's the name. But of course, you'll have heard of the Ollivanders, I'm sure. Finest wand makers in the world. It's a pleasure to meet you, truly. Now, come with me. Let's find you the perfect wand, shall we? No, not you. Yes. Powerful core. 10.5 inches. You might do. Here, give this one a try. Well, go ahead, swish.
아, 좀 별론데?
How odd. Once more, come on, really
좀
swish it.
별로야, 이거.
Oh dear. Well, this isn't a good match at all, is it?
네. 저랑 좀 스타일이 안 맞아요. 좀 촐싹대네. 지팡이가 좀 촐싹대요. 좀 진중하고 좀 대담한 이런 걸로 좀 찾아주세요. 네.
Yes. A rare wood, 13 3/4 inches, dragon heartstring. Let's give this one a try.
오케이, 요거 좀 느낌 좋습니다. 예, 아저씨. 느낌은 좀 좋은데 좀.
Looks like it's back to the shelf for you.
예, 이것도 아닌 것 같아요. 예, 좀. 외관만 봤을 때 좀 삘이 왔는데 좀 그렇네. 거시기하네요.
Where are you? Perhaps you? There you are.
저거구만. 저게 느낌이 확 온다.
I think you might be the one. Here, take it.
오리나무 꽤 잘 부러짐. 지팡이 스타일 그래.
Curious indeed.
따뜻한 갈색 요런 거. 안 갈색 요런
How intriguing.
디자인은 이게 낫네. 손님은
Curious indeed.
호랑이 가시나무. 강력한 마법을 구현해냅니다. 용의 신금. 이 공격력.
A unicorn hair
안정적으로
wand
하는
is
거.
most reliable and faithful to
대사
its
좀 치지
owner.
말아보세요. 예. 지팡이 심으로 사용되는 유니콘의 털은 안광광 마법을 구현해냅니다.
Ah, phoenix feather. Exceptionally rare and a core with a strong sense
여섯
of initiative.
번째가 죽음의 성물이에요. 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯. 이게?
How intriguing.
와, 요걸로 해야겠다. 이거 멋있네. 이거 멋있어. 자,
A
용의
dragon
신금으로 가.
heartstring wand is most powerful and learns quickly.
구매.
What do you think?
아니라고요? 비슷하게 생겼다고? 그래도 멋있는데 이거? 새로운 지팡이를 획득했습니다.
Extraordinary. Another wand, another beginning of a bright and magical future.
매직의 퓨처.
Now, how did that feel?
Good.
아주
Different.
좋아요.
I sense a sort of surge of some kind.
A
사우나에서
match.
때밀고 나온
Your
느낌이에요.
connection seemed particularly
좋아.
powerful. The right wand will learn from you, just as you learn from it.
I'm eager to try it out.
I would imagine so. A wand with a dragon heartstring core is capable of dazzling magic. And the bond between you and your wand should only grow stronger. Do not be surprised at your new wand's ability to perceive your intentions, particularly in a moment of need.
That sounds wonderful, Mr. Ollivander.
I'll let you get to it. Do come and see me again if ever I can be of further assistance.
그럼요. 다음에 업그레이드하러 올게요. 예. 자, 이번에는 매직 리프에 방문을 하라고 하니까 이게 아니지. M을 눌러야지. 아하. 매직 리프. 일단 여기 한번 가야 돼. 나가고요. 잠깐만요. 뭐가 떨어졌어. 빰빠라밤 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 어이구 제가 다 떨어뜨렸네요.
Reparo.
I missed the old Quidditch goalposts.
안되네.
Hengist of Woodcraft, certainly.
레페로 안되네. 들어가.
An inquiring mind.
Pardon me, sir. I'm here for the spellcrafts Professor Weasley ordered.
Matilda's student. I thought I might be seeing you soon. I am the proprietor here, Thomas Brown.
반갑습니다.
I take it you've had
토나순
a conjuring
브라운님.
lesson then.
그럼요.
I'm afraid I haven't yet, sir.
아직 안 배웠대요.
Ah, but you will soon enough. It is magic at its
가장
purest,
순수한 맛.
creating something out of nothing. Of course, it is not without complexity, but that is where my spellcrafts come in. Stay
그렇군요.
the course, and you could soon impress even Professor Weasley.
That's certainly something to aspire to, Mr. Brown. I look forward to that day.
And I too seeing it. Spellcrafts are incredibly useful for conjuring unique items like custom pieces of furniture or decoration. But I shall let Professor Weasley do the teaching. For now, let's get the spellcrafts you need. A potting table and a potion station. Yes?
그럼요.
I believe so, sir.
Good. Nothing like being able to grow your own ingredients and brew what you want when you want. Let's have a look. Let's look at what we have, shall we?
이거랑 요거랑 가져갈게요.
If you're interested, feel free to take a look around at
아니요,
the
구경
rest
안
of my
할래요.
inventory.
지금 어차피 돈이 없거든요. 갈게요. 바쁘거든요.
I suspect my brother's son is a squib. Bloody shame.
매직 리프 가야지. 마법약 상점이랑. 마법약 상점. 여기 가고. 또 고양이가 있네. 레벨 2가 되면 아저씨들도 있고. 마법의 물약.
Welcome to J. Pippin's Potions.
예, 왔습니다. 예, 뭐
Pardon me,
물약
sir.
좀 사고
Oh,
싶은데요.
thank goodness. When I heard the bell, I thought you were Miss
나와요?
Lamang. Not that she deigns to come here. Though I don't believe I've seen your face here before either.
저는 새로운
It's my first time in
5학년입니다.
Hogsmeade, actually.
Is it really? Well,
놀러
Harry Pippin
왔어요.
at your service. And this is J. Pippin's Potions. Potions for all ailments. You'll have read it on the sign, of course, but Grandfather always made me say it in full.
그렇군요.
How may I help you today?
Professor Weasley sent me to collect some
위즐리
recipes.
교수님이
I'm new at
보냈거든요.
Hogwarts.
네.
You're the student she sent the owl about. I set your things aside immediately. I suspected if you're anything like I was at your age, you'd want your potion supplies. Is it not the most fascinating art, potion making? Rivals anything you can do with a wand, I've always said.
Are potions really that versatile?
They may not be as showy as spellwork, but make no mistake, they are just as powerful. They can heal, destroy, protect. You'll discover all of this soon enough. As it's your first time in, I should mention that it's not just potion recipes I sell.
네.
I also offer ready-made drafts for all manner of uses. And
신약도.
I unveil new ones from time to time.
알겠습니다.
Pop in
제가
when you
가끔씩
can, so
놀러
you don't,
올게요. 예, 돈이
miss out
있을
on anything.
때만요. 지금 돈이
But for
200원밖에
now,
없어요.
let's get you those recipes, shall we?
예, 주세요.
What can I do for you today?
요거.
Feel free to take a look at the rest of my inventory. Or
제자는 필요
come back
없고,
another time if you're in a rush today.
전투 도구 중에 피 채우는 거 100원, 200원. 오케이. 안녕히 계세요. 저 집시 이상해 좀. 아저씨, 봐봐, 봐봐, 얼굴은 앞에 보는 척하면서 한쪽 눈은 눈이 짝짝이야. 그쵸? 눈이 이렇게 되어 있어. 눈이 이렇게 사파리네 좀. 와, 사파리야? 사파리야. 매직 리프 간다면 전투한다 이제. 오. 간판 호객행위. 이야. 오픈했다고. 오. 저도 옆에서 같이 도와드릴게요. 자, 여기 오픈했습니다. 들어오세요. 이것도 할 수 있고요. 자, 여기 레페리오, 프로테이거. 오세요. 오픈했습니다. 자, 매직 리프로 가야지. 매직 리프. TV님 어서 오십시오. 매직 리프. 여긴가? 아, 여기다. 뛰면 안 돼. 뛰면 프레임 끊겨. 절대 뛰면 안 돼. 걸어 다녀야 돼. 오, 양이다. 안녕 양들아. 사람을 안 무서워하네.
Well, hello there.
아니, 밖에 나와 계시네. 잠깐만요. 좀 들어가서. 뭐야, 여기는 나무 뿌리로 막혀 있어.
Pardon me, sir.
사인님 어서
I'm
오십시오.
here for the
반갑습니다.
seeds Professor Weasley arranged for me to collect.
Ah, the dittany for the new 5th year. I take it that's you then. Merlin's beard. Starting Hogwarts as a 5th year. You must be positively reeling from it all.
Not at all. I'm choosing to see it all as
제가
one
좀,
big adventure.
다른 애들보다 고학년입니다.
Not everyone has the temperament to take things as they come. Name's Timothy Teasdale, by the way, and this is my shop, the Magic Neep. I keep the cart out here because I like a good chat. Can't very well be in the thick of things if I'm hidden away inside now, can I?
I suppose not.
In addition to seeds, I have plenty of plants. Grow everything myself. My speciality is potion ingredients. Even Pippin purchases from me. But what say we get you a packet of Dittany seeds? Let me guess. You're after something fresh.
예, 요것만 좀 주시면 될 것 같아요. 예. 선생님
Do have a look
요것만.
around. Plenty of ingredients to
씨앗은
pique your
제가
interest, I'd
길거리
wager.
가면서 채취하면 되고요. 예, 많이 파세요.
Well, that's everything. Better go and find Natty.
자, 네티를 만나러 가자. 어우, 차가. 점프. 점프해. 높아? 뭘까? 오, 혼자 가라. 다른 것도 갈아보자. 오. 야, 니네, 야, 마법 학교가 바로 옆인데 그 캐치볼하고 놀고 있네. 네티야, 만나자.
Ah, I have everything. I see what you meant about not being able to pick a favorite
아니,
shop.
로나인데 왜 네티라고 나와?
We should walk around a bit more. Perhaps today is the day I finally pick one.
드디어 나오는구나. 세게 생겼어. 세게 생겼어. 피하기 컨트롤. 난 너쯤은 단숨에 잡아줄 수 있다. 덤벼라. 아씨 한 대 맞았어.
Are we weakening him at all?
Keep at it! We have to wet down!
회피 눌렀는데.
Expelliarmus!
고대 마법 던지기.
What was that?
고대
I
마법
was
던지기.
trying to beat some of his own game.
던지면 안 돼. 잠깐만 던지면 안 돼.
And let him do more of it!
피해. 난 굴러오면서 1등. 또 깼어. 피하고. 공격을 몇 번을 하냐. 피해. 야 오나이, 야 뭐 좀 해봐. 몇 대다. 피해. 오케이. 피했어.
We need to make sure he stays that way!
피했어. 피해. 앞으로 굴러오면. 알까기 오케이. 마지막 펜스 빵. 고대 마법 죽여버렸죠? 그래요. 제가 처치했습니다.
Goodness.
여러분들.
A second troll.
제가
Did you two
처치했습니다.
take on a fully grown troll by yourselves?
그럼요.
I suppose so. It's all a bit of a blur, to be honest.
Merlin's beard. Are you all right?
그럼요. 멀쩡하다고요. 예.
I'd say help is a bit of an understatement. Nerve like that. The makings of an aura, if you ask me.
Aura?
If you are unharmed, perhaps the two of you wouldn't mind helping me put a few things back to where they were.
보따리 내누라는
Of course, officer.
말을
Singer.
하시네요.
Officer Singer. And thank you again.
이런 식으로 나오시겠다. 알겠습니다. 그래도 좀 도와드리죠.
Reparo.
I will see what he wants.
자, 레페로. 오케이. 나의 막. 레페로. 차차.
One less thing for Officer Singer to worry about.
레페로. 자, 다시 닫아놓고 레페로. 어우, 집도 다시 고쳐놨어. 대박이야. 자, 여기 있는 것도 레페로. 이야. 자, 여기 조각상도 레페로. 이야. 자, 가게 앞에 있는 자판도 레페로. 짜잔. 가게 주인과 대화하세요? 이거 좀 새로운 그거야.
We were just talking about you.
아닌가?
Hello, sir. I don't believe we've met.
Allow me to introduce myself, Augustus Hill, clothier extraordinaire. I should like to thank you for your remarkable bravery in fighting those trolls, and not to mention your help restoring Hogsmeade to its rightful state.
I was happy to help.
Frankly, you deserve an Order of Merlin. But I can offer you something much more useful. I own Gladrag's wizardware, and among my inventory are some unique items that afford certain protections, as it were. Life-saving protections. And as I suspect this won't be your last dangerous encounter, I'd like to give you one such set of robes. In thanks for what you did today.
선물 말하지 않겠습니다.
Thank you, Mr. Hill. That's very generous of you.
It's the least I can do. Now, let's try this on for size, shall we? Plenty for your perusal today. Take your time.
공격력 올라가. 장비 장착해보자. 목보호구. 아, 이거 먼저 하라고? 다른 것도 해봐야지.
What an extraordinary introduction to Hogsmeade. I would say that we, and you in particular, have earned at least one
민자가 맥주
butterbeer.
마셔도 되는지 모르겠네.
Shall we head to the Three Broomsticks?
Sounds like a good idea.
Wonderful. Just down this way then.
I sell even more.
잠깐만. 장비. 목보호구. 보호해야지. 목도리로. 손보호구. 장비 하나 차야지. 장갑. 얼굴 장식. 안경테 좀 좋은 거. 금테로. 머리 보호구. 찐빵 모자. 필요 없어. 안 찰래. 이게 간지지. 의상. 어이구 이거 이거 껴. 어제처럼 됐네. 이걸로 진짜 이게 있어서 금태가 표준 중급. 이게 중급이야. 60원. 이게 30원. 네, 좋았어. 125님 어서오십시오. 반갑습니다. 챌린지 테스트. 이거 주는 거야? 전설급 글러브 받아야겠네. 좋았어. 인벤토리. 이건 뭐야? 자, 상점 아저씨한테 이거 팔아보자.
The items, should you be inclined, you're most welcome to peruse my shop.
저기 그거 차야지. 장갑 차야지. 인벤토리. 인벤토리가 아닌데. 장비. 손보고. 왜 그게 안 들어왔지? 전설급 글로브 들어왔는데 왜 없지? 저기 뭐야? 장비에? 허허. 아니요. 부엉이 옆에 온 거 있나? 없어. 좋습니다. 가보도록 하겠습니다. 엘라님 어서 오십시오. 레하.
Plenty for your perusal today. Take your time.
구매하기고 이게 판매하기. 이거 판매. 이거 판매. 금태환경 판매. 은퇴가 더 좋나봐. 이런 거 쓸데없는 거 판매해요. 있으면 짜증나. 들고 다닐 때 무겁잖아. F. 차 한잔 마시고 갈게요. 아이고 목말랐는데 감사합니다. 오잉? 아시오. 레벨리. 오, 금색으로 변했어. 금색으로 변했어요. 아시오. 그러면은
Lumos. Levioso.
안 되네. 아무것도 안 들어가네. F. 오, 슉 돌아가. 자, 이제부터 새로운 퀘스트가 나옵니다. 예. 이제 어제 여기까지 깨놨었거든요. 이제 새롭게 하는 거야. 학교로 다시 가자.
Assuming it is not too busy, you might even meet Sirona, the owner. She is a charming hostess and a powerful witch. Good one to know.
따라가봐. 제 수상해. 수상해. 쟤 잡아.
You said you could get to the child when they came to Hogsmeade. That all you needed was a distraction. I gave you a distraction.
I just watched a student take down your distraction. Who's this child? What are you not telling me?
All you need to know is that if you cannot get to the child, then you have no value to me.
Let's go.
Did they see us?
I don't think so.
What was that goblin doing with Victor Rookwood?
Ranrock is working with Rookwood.
The goblin from the Daily Prophet. I knew I'd seen him somewhere. Quickly, let's get inside the 3 broomsticks.
It's a treat to see you, Lodgok. I shall let you know if I hear anything.
Thank you, Sirona.
You be well. Now, what can I... Oh, there's a face I haven't seen before.
It's my first time here.
Welcome. Butterbeer's on me. Heard about the attack. I shall be looking in on the other shopkeepers and residents shortly. Glad to see you two escaped injury.
Thanks to this one, single-handedly took down a troll.
Is that right? Well done.
아줌마가 목소리가 이렇게
My
남자가
pleasure. I will say, trolls in Hogsmeade. That's never happened before. Something's not right. The only brutes we usually have to deal with are... How timely.
Was that Lodgok I saw leaving just now? Your clientele's not what it used to be, Sirona.
Not to worry, Victor. Once the two of you leave, the caliber of my clientele will greatly improve. I wouldn't do that if I were you, Theophilus.
Come now. No need for theatrics. I'm only here for this one anyway.
나 왜?
My
아이고,
friend is
왜?
enjoying a well-earned butterbeer.
Only want a quick word.
Perhaps you didn't hear me. I said, my friend is busy.
난 바빠.
One would think you all had enough bloodshed for one day. Come, Theophilus. The 3 broomsticks isn't what it used to be. Let's take our galleons elsewhere. Can't drink butterbeer forever.
Seems you've made an unfortunate enemy.
아, 난 시비도 안
Watch your
걸었는데
back.
저기 왜 생기는
Rookwood and Harlow are worse than any troll you might encounter.
Trolls, Ranrock, and Rookwood. What are you not telling me?
I promised to tell you everything, but it's perhaps best I do that later.
I think that now might be a good time to head back to the castle.
네티와 이야기하세요. 네티야 왜?
I am certainly glad Sirona was there.
And that she isn't intimidated by thugs like Rookwood and Harlow.
I want to understand what's going on, and I hope you will tell me. But for the moment, we should return to the castle. Professor Weasley will certainly hear about the troll attack soon if she hasn't already. I don't want her to worry.
잠자기 위해 휴게실로 돌아가야 됩니다. 지도를 열으세요. 자, 여기서 하기 전에 M 락 호그와트 지도 버튼을 선택하세요. 아, 여기 이렇게 빠른 이동으로 휴게실로 이동하세요. 남동쪽 그래핀도르 휴게실. 요렇게 점프 타는 거야. 닭살보다 오 레벨 4. 저장 좀 하도록 하겠습니다.